What's down, people, and welcome back to another episode of Ghetto Gospel. So where we left off at. Last week, week before last, we talked about Abraham kicking his baby mama and his son out the family. We also talked about how his son probably ended up better for it. Last thing we talked about was how King Bema made a deal with Abraham that they was gonna treat each other right because he could see Abraham was getting richer and more powerful because God was with him and King Bema ain't really want that smoke. And now we caught up. So the first thing it say at the beginning of chapter 22 is that after all of that stuff happened, God tested Abraham. So God hit up Abraham like, "Yo, hey," and Abraham was like, "Here I am." And God was like, "Take your son, your only son, who you love. Go to the mountains out there in the east and sacrifice that boy for a burnt offering on the specific mountain I'm gonna tell you about." So after a night where I imagine Abraham ain't get too much sleep, it say he got up early in the morning, put his stuff on his donkey, and took 2 of his young men plus Isaac with him. So then it say he split some logs for the offering, then headed out to where God told him to go. So 3 days after he started walking, it say he looked up and saw the spot where they was gonna sacrifice. And Abraham told his little homies, "Y'all chill out right here with the donkeys. Me and my boy gonna go over there and worship. We'll be right back." So it say in verse 6 that Abraham gave the wood to Isaac and he carried the knife in the fire. So the 2 of them went up the mountain and Isaac was looking around like, "Yo, Pops." And Abraham was like, "What's up, son?" And Isaac was like, "We got fire. Yep. We got wood. Where the lamb at?" And Abraham was like, "God gonna provide the lamb for himself." And the 2 of them kept walking up the mountain. So then it say they got to the spot that God told Abraham about. He built the altar, arranged the wood, bound up Isaac, and put him on top of the wood. Then it say Abraham reached out and took the knife to slaughter his son. So when Abraham grabbed the knife, the angel of the Lord called out to him like, "Yo, hey!" And Abraham was like, "Here I am." Then the angel of the Lord was like, "Don't touch that boy. Don't do nothing to him. Now I know that you fear God, since you ain't keep your only son from me." And when Abraham looked up, he saw a ram caught in the bushes by his horns. So Abe went grabbed the ram and sacrificed it in the place of his son. Then he named that spot, "The Lord Will Provide." And that started a saying where folks would be like, "It'll be provided on the Lord's mountain." So then the angel of the Lord called out to Abraham again like, "I swear on myself." And then it's a little insert telling you he making this statement from God. "Because you did this and you ain't keep your son from me, I'ma bless you and give you buku offspring," and all the promises he already made to him. But he also added this piece: "And all the nations on the earth gonna be blessed by your offspring because you obeyed my command." And after that, it say that Abraham went back to his little homies and they got up and went back to the spot where him and King Bema made their little treaty last chapter. And they posted up there. So that's it for this week. If you feel like you missing something, you are. That stuff gonna be in the extended cut that's dropping on Wednesday. If you don't know Jesus, but you trying to get to know him, check out the first link in the description down there. I'll see y'all Wednesday. And as always, peace, and I hope y'all people straight.